Superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. She's in sweet sensation.
Hello. Welcome to week 40 of Nutrition Dance Kitchen. My name is Sissy Delafano. I am a certified health coach and a weight loss management specialist. And it is my goal this year to bring you one video a week to show you how to prepare a nutritionally balanced meal, along with getting some healthy movement in to hopefully inspire you to live a healthy lifestyle. And this week has been crazy, you guys. Whew, we are just getting over Hurricane Milton. It's been definitely a La Vida Loca kind of week, right? So I thought the music fit perfectly. But I'm going to go ahead and go over what I'm going to be cooking today. I have not cooked it yet. And then we'll talk a little bit about the hurricane craziness of the week. But today I thought it would be, since the temperatures are getting a little bit cooler, even here in Florida, after we had this hurricane this week, the temperatures have dropped. It's been in the high 60s and at night and the low 80s during the day. So I thought it would be a great time to showcase a healthy soup. So today I am going to show you the ingredients of the soup that I'm going to be making. And yes, my last name is Delafano. No, I am not Italian. But the soup that I'm going to be making is an Italian soup, and it's called Gnocchi, Zuppa Toscano. See, I told you I wasn't Italian. So Gnocchi Zuppa Toscana. And the ingredients, not a whole lot of ingredients. I have them here so I can show you. And I'm going to show you, or I'm going to let you know the amounts that you're going to need. And then after I cook the recipe, I will post a picture, and so you can see what it looks like. But the ingredients, you know, I like it with not a whole lot of ingredients. So we start with 4 slices of turkey bacon. So I have the reduced sodium turkey bacon here. And then it calls for a ½ pound of Italian turkey sausage. So this is a 1 pound package, so I'm going to use half of this because it calls for a ½ pound. And then 4 cups of cauliflower. So I bought these little already prepared, washed and prepared bags at the store. And each bag contains 3 cups. So I'm not going to use both of the bags, but I need 4 cups, so I had to buy 2. So we're going to use 4 cups of the cauliflower, and we can cut the florets in half just to make them smaller pieces in the soup. And then it calls for a ½ cup of scallions and 4 cloves of garlic. So just to take off some of the work to prepare the soup, I went ahead and bought the fresh peeled garlic. So I need 4 of those. And then it calls for 4 cups of chicken stock. So I have the chicken stock here. It calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 2 cups of kale. And then it calls for 1½ cup of reduced fat plain Greek yogurt, and then 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. So how we prepare this is we're going to cook the turkey bacon first until it's crispy, and then we're going to drain the grease and set aside. Then we're going to add in the sausage, the ½ pound of sausage. And then when it gets browned and crumbled, we're going to remove the sausage from the pan, leaving a little bit of that sausage grease to saute the scallions in, okay? Then we're going to add the bacon back to the pan, and we're going to then add the garlic and saute until fragrant. And then we add the sausage back into the pot, and we stir in the chicken stock and the cauliflower, and we season it with salt and pepper, and then you're going to simmer it for 10 minutes. And then at the end, you want to add the kale and bring it to a simmer, but not a boil. And I did read here on the instructions, it says to add the kale and the yogurt, but I haven't made this yet, but one of the reviews that I read said wait to add the yogurt because the yogurt tends to curdle when you put it in there and simmer it. So it says to add the yogurt at the very end, and then you're going to top with the Parmesan cheese. So it seems very simple, and like I said, we're pretty much simmering it for like 10 minutes. So the whole recipe, the soup should be ready in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to get this soup going, and like I said, I will post a picture when I get it finished so you guys can see. And I'll kind of give you my review too, since I haven't had it yet, so to see what it tastes like. And I'm going to put the yogurt in at the very end. I'm not going to simmer it with the soup, because the one review that I did read said that the yogurt tends to curdle when you put it over the heat. So I'm going to do it like that and see how it turns out, and I will let you guys know how it is. If you are a big soup fan, if you're starting to get those cold temperatures where you are, this sounds like a really yummy, healthy option. So I can't wait to try it, and I hope that you guys will try it also. And again, I always like to leave with a little bit of value. And the program that I coach, I am a weight loss management specialist and a health coach, and I love working with people and helping people get healthy. The plan that I coach, we go over 6 key pillars of health, okay? And one of them is healthy weight management, of course, healthy eating and hydration, healthy motion, healthy sleep, healthy surroundings, and healthy mind. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about healthy mind, because it's very important that we go to the mental gymnasium, just like we go to the physical gym to work on some movement, maybe some strength training, to get our bodies physically healthy. We also have to go to the mental gym and work on our mindsets. So healthy mind is critical when you are on a health journey. And things that happen like this week can totally throw us off our game, right? If we do not have a firm foundation, if we do not have a healthy mindset. And, you see all the memes of, oh, I ate all my hurricane snacks, what am I going to do? All this kind of stuff. Well, when there's like a lot of noise going on around us and a lot of craziness going on around us, it's easy to feel like our life is out of control and like we have no control over anything, right? But we do have control over a lot more than you think we do. I had no control over the weather. I have no control over Mother Nature. But what I do have control over are my choices and what I choose to fuel my body with, and the things that I am feeding into my mindset and the things that I'm telling myself. So we have a lot more control over our choices. We can't control everything that's going on around us. And, just I've been in many hurricanes. I've lived in Florida for 30 years. So yes, I've been through many hurricanes, but just every time it's just the fear that can creep up, the media frenzy, everything just coming at us, going to the grocery store, not being able to get essentials, not being able to get gas. I mean, it can just like totally make us feel just shaken on the inside, right? But we have to just take a moment, breathe, and remember, what we have control over and what we don't have any control over. So one of the things that I wanted to read, and this is straight from the Life book on the plan that I coach, and it's talking about healthy mindset. So it says healthy mindset starts with self-awareness. If you are operating at a subconscious level and are making choices that are not in your own best interest, then you can't improve. You can't improve. You absolutely need to decide that you are going to take responsibility for your behavior and your results. Do you make life happen, or is life happening to you? Who is in charge? When we place blame on others or our circumstances, we give away our power and we surrender control, and we place the cause and the reason outside of ourselves. But when we decide that we are the dominant force in our lives, we are taking back our power and responsibility, and the cause now lies within ourselves. And I am definitely a faith girl, okay? And this morning when I was doing my devotional, it was talking about building that firm foundation. And when you have that firm foundation built, there's nothing that can rock it. There's nothing that can shatter it. So if you are a person of faith, would you just join me in prayer for all of the hurricane victims, all of the people who have lost everything that they own, all of the people who are still without power. It's just devastating to see so much destruction that these hurricanes, Hurricane Helene, just a couple of weeks ago, Hurricane Milton this week, just if you are a person of faith, please join me in praying for these people who definitely need our prayer. They need our help. If you're able to help financially, if you're able to help by going and rolling up your sleeves and, doing some work, or if you're able to help by sending them prayers, please, let's join together and help these people. It's going to take them a while to bounce back. But as I said, I am a girl of faith, and I know that God has them, and really work on building your healthy mindset and your firm foundation. Because, in the beginning, I played living La Vida Loca, like living the crazy life, right? And I want to close it out with a little bit calmer of a tune, but this is a tune that, let me get to it. I really listen to a lot, and it's talking about just having that firm foundation of faith. Let me get to it.
Wawa's new apple handcrafted beverages are here. Treat yourself to lattes, smoothies, and...
All right, here we go. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing week. Be blessed. If you try the Gnocchi Zuppa Toscano, let me know how you like it. I'm going to cook it. I'm going to post a picture. Work on your mindsets, okay? Let's build that firm foundation so nothing can rock us.
I will build a boat in the sand where they say it's
ahead.